Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a fabulous crafty box for you today. This is one of the Stampin' Up! All-inclusive card kits that are in the annual catalogue. This one in particular has carried over from the previous catalogue, but I realised I'd had it in my stash for a while and I hadn't shared it with you, and I thought the best way to do that would be on video and you can see exactly what you get in a kit and how fantastic they are. So this kit is called the Soft Sayings card kit, and it is a beautiful watercolour effect kit. In here there is a archive or basic grey Stampin' spot and a beautiful stamp set in photopolymer. And it has some really handy sentiments on it. So it has happy birthday, congratulations, there's thanks, I think you're wonderful, I miss you, I'm happy you're in my life, just a note, and to a dear friend. Oh, and hope your day is great. Love you lots. And these beautiful floral images as well, which coordinate with some of the cards. So all our card kits come, all the all-inclusive ones come in a fabulous box like this that are really sturdy and great for storing your crafty goodies in afterwards. They're really pretty. All you need to do is put some ribbon around that and it's a fantastic gift for your crafty friends. They all come with full instructions, and usually they're kind of wrapped in cellophane like this as well. So I'm going to bust into this just like so, and you can see exactly what you're going to get. So, lots of cellophane, and as usual I might completely make a mess of opening the packet. Oh, there we go. Right. So, in this kit, I'll put that in the bin before it goes all everywhere in my craft room, you have a clear block. Now, these are different from the standard Stampin' Up! Ones, but they are really, really handy and great if you travel a lot. They do have Stampin' Up! Written on them. If you can see that, probably not. But if I compare it, that's one of our standard Stampin' Up! Blocks. It's got the handy grips on, and this is completely smooth, but still very nice quality. Really, you know, you're not going to break that. So we've got that. We've got some dimensionals as well. There's some lovely washi tape in this kit and some twine. Then you have got a selection of cards and envelopes. So this kit makes little dinky note cards. So, those, they are not the cards that go with those envelopes. That's really funny. So, we've got two of those. Two with the stripes on. Two that have got the kind of watercolour effect on. Two with some floral print. I think they're lovely. And the coordinating envelopes for those. Then we have, here are the little dinky cards. So we've got 4 of those. 2 in lemon lime and 2 in, I think that's probably petal pink, powder pink. So that goes with those ones. Then if I just pull out the other cards, so we've got some berry burst ones, tranquil tide, and they've all got this lovely watercolour effect. Kind of mixed, and some more florals. That's 16 cards in here, and the envelopes. Then we have some beautiful die cut pieces. So there's 2 of those. 2 of those that match with the Oh So Eclectic dies. We've got some pre-die cut labels, pre-cut leaves in Tranquil Tide and Lemon Lime Twist, some more fabulous labels, and then these beautiful gold glitter pre-die cut shapes. So I'm going to pull one of these leaves out. Just look at that. Stunning. So that's everything that you get in the kit. It's all held, so it's on this piece of hardboard, so it's going to stay really nice and flat in the post. And then you get your instructions. So it comes in 4 languages, so you've got English, French, German and Japanese for all of the languages covered by Stampin' Up. And then on the other side, you've got the images of the cards that you're going to create. They've got numbers on, which correspond with numbers in the instructions. So anywhere where there is a 1 on the diagrams, it wants you to stamp in basic grey ink. So it's really quick, really simple to put together. And we're going to put one of these cards together, I think. Should we put a card together? I think we probably should. So let's have this one, the I'm Happy You're in My Life. And that's really, really cute. So we need one of the larger card bases, this one here. And all the cards will be about the same amount of time to put together. They're not going to take you hours and hours and hours, but you're going to get some really fabulous cards as a result. So I want the envelope to go with it. I then need one of the fabulous floral die cut pieces in that gold glitter. I'm just pulling that off there, look at that. It's just stunning. I then need one of those lemon lime twist kind of pockets. I think it's like a pocket shape, isn't it? I think that's really fun. And then 2 of the leaves. I think that's everything. Now, that looks like it's got some stamping behind it as well, doesn't it? So I'm also going to take the plastic off of that washi tape. And we're going to use some of the twine as well. So there's lots going on this card. And they're cards that you wouldn't necessarily think of yourself, but you're going to make some really stunning creations. So I'm going to move all of that off to one side. I'm going to just move the instructions as well. Now, instead of opening my Stampin' Spot, I have a large sized basic grey ink pad that I'm going to use instead, just for sheer speed on camera. Like, if they are exactly the same ink. You can use the re-inker for your basic grey to re-ink your mini Stampin' Spots, and the Stampin' Spots are really handy for when you're travelling. I think they're really quite useful. So all of our photopolymer stamp sets, whether they come in a kit or whether they come kind of as a stamp set, have a thin piece of plastic on one side and a kind of harder piece of plastic on the other. They're going to peel the thin flimsy one off, and you can put that in the bin. We don't really need it. So I want the flower stamp and the stamp set that says I'm happy you're in my life. Okay, and I will, for today, use, when I can see it, because I've lost it already, the clear block that came in the kit. So, we fold our card on the pre-cut, pre-scored. So all you need to do is fold it, and I'm going to burnish it just so it lays flat while I'm trying to put the card together. I've then got all my die cut pieces, and I'm going to just work out exactly where that pocket piece is going to go, because I'm going to stamp this flower probably about there. So basic grey ink, which I have of course put my finger in. So there is the flower, and then we want the I'm happy you're in my life. Now I always use my grid paper to line up my photopolymer stamps because it makes things easier. I put the stamp on the grid paper so it's straight, and then I put my my block over the top, lining that up as well. Now I know that that's going to be straight. Then I'm going to line up my die cut piece again with my grid paper, and then I can stamp I'm happy you're in my life, and it's going to go off slightly to one side, just like that. Isn't that really stunning? Love that. When you stamp a brand new stamp and it comes out perfectly first time, it just looks printed and it's not. You've stamped it. Love it. So we need a piece of washi tape, and we can find the end. There we go. And I'm going to tear off the very first bit because I like a ripped end to washi tape. I don't want it to be too perfect. And I'm going to just pop that right up at the top like that. Then I want a couple of the dimensionals that came also in the kit, because everything's included. You will need a couple of extra bits of adhesive, but we'll go through those in a moment. So dimensionals on the back there, just need 3. So like that, and we're going to pop that down there. Then we've got our leaves, and I'm going to just take some liquid glue, and the way I do this is I've got my silicone mat. Now you could use a piece of greaseproof paper, you could use the back of your hand, but do a test to make sure you're not allergic to the glue first. I'm going to pop a little bit of the glue, I say a little bit, that was a bit more than I wanted, but never mind. A little bit of the glue on my silicone mat. I'm going to turn over my die cut piece, pick up some of the glue with my sponge, and just pop some of the glue on the back. And then I can tuck that leaf underneath there. Do exactly the same with the other one, and layer that on top of each other like that. I'm going to do exactly the same with this floral piece. So, and you could use fine tip glue, or if you've got some sheet adhesive or spray would work just as well. I'm going to pop that on there just like that, and then I want a little bit of the baker's twine, which is lemon lime twist and whisper white, which I think is very pretty. I'm going to take a good amount off like that, and you will find that it's got corners at the moment. What you need to do is you need to take a bone folder and just pop so hold on to the end of your twine, lay it over your bone folder, pop your thumb on it, and then pull that through, and it will take all the kinks out. I'll tie a little bow. Just, oh, I hope you can't hear that. That's my stomach rumbling if you can hear that noise. It's lunchtime. It's been a while since I had my peach for breakfast. Still doing my Slimming World diet. It's going very well. I've lost nearly 2 stone so far. I didn't have I've got to say, last week wasn't the best week in the world. I did have a couple of nights out in hotels with work, a fancy dinner, and then came home on Friday night and was so exhausted I needed a takeaway for my tea. But you know, usually it's not going too badly. Then there's a couple of ways you can adhere this bow on. I'm going to use glue dots, but you could use some Tombow glue to pop that on. I'm going to use my glue dots. I'm going to take my paper piercer, and I'm going to make a ball out of the glue dots. I'm going to fold it in half, and then fold it in half again, and I'm going to pop it down into those leaves, and then add the bow on the top, just like that. And that is how quick and easy it is to make a card using the Soft Sayings card kit. Thank you ever so much for joining me. If you do want to grab this kit, do check it out in my online store. Link is in the down bar below. I will pop some pictures of some more of the cards over on my blog, so if you click over to my blog, the link for that is in the down bar below too. You'll see some of the other fabulous cards, and if you subscribe to my email newsletter, you will find a whole heap of alternative uses for this card kit in next Wednesday's email, so do subscribe to that for more fabulous inspiration from me. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.